So I don't know how to start this video off other than besides telling you guys a story of the bamboozling that is going on with the Modern Warfare beta. Stuff that we found out yesterday while I was at the gym just kind of blew me away and going, wow, that makes a lot of sense, and holy smokes, are we getting played as players. So let's start off this story with yesterday. Yesterday was the last day of the Modern Warfare beta. Usually when it comes to me on my days off, I usually have a schedule of taking my daughter to daycare, going and hitting the gym as soon as I drop her off, then coming back home, working, doing videos, whether it's streaming or, content on YouTube, stuff like that. Yesterday I decided, look, I want to get some more time on the Modern Warfare beta. I'm going to take my daughter to the daycare. I'm going to come back, play the Modern Warfare beta a little bit before the servers go down. So that's what I did. And again, I think, like everybody else is facing on this Modern Warfare beta, it was nothing but sweats, fighting for your life. You're R. Kelly out here. You're fighting for your life, man. And, I just, again, had a really tough and honestly just not a fun time playing this Modern Warfare beta. So, you know what? It was the time for the servers to go down. It was noon my time. They were going off. I was like, you know what? I'm going to eat lunch. I'm going to rest for a little bit, then go to the gym and get a good workout in. Yesterday was International Chest Day, and that is what I was going to hit at the gym. So, get to the gym, working out, clanging and banging, having a great time. I love going to the gym, especially on chest day. It's a great time to just lift some heavy weights, get some stress out of your life, and just have a fun, relaxing time at the gym, just doing something that I really love and passionate about in my life. But one of the great things that I do on my time at the gym, between my rest times, between exercises, is I look at Twitter, check out things, maybe look on YouTube, look on Facebook, Twitter, check out even my own YouTube page just to see how things are going. But one of the things I actually check out, and a few people I follow, is Espresso. He's a person on the Carnage Clan. I love the content he creates on Call of Duty games, so I check him out. Looking at his Twitter and scrolling down, I feel like I'm seeing something that just catches my eye. Wondering what the hell is this? And it is a video by Sour Patch Adult talking about skill-based matchmaking in Modern Warfare, the Modern Warfare beta. And I watched it, took some time to kind of see what Sour Patch had to talk about, and oh my god, boom! Made every sense of oh my god, blew me away of the stuff that he was talking about, and it made complete sense on why I had such a terrible time in the Modern Warfare beta. Now, again, in his video, he does not claim that it is full-on proof that skill-based matchmaking was in the beta, but the evidence that he's putting out there, to me, I'm going to go ahead and just make the assumption that, yes, skill-based matchmaking was in the Modern Warfare beta. Now, some of the things that he does in that gameplay, and again, he's saying that he's a decent player, just like I am. I mean, I feel like anytime I play a Call of Duty game, I'm getting about a 2K kill-death rate, average out. I would assume that's at least my record or whatever for each Call of Duty game, and he's got a similar play level to mine. And the funny thing is that he found out is that every time he got into a match, it was the most sweat fest, having the worst terrible time, and just literally working every single time you got into a match. Oh my god, hold on, I gotta cue into this spot right here on this stupid cave map. This is the cheese right here. This is the cheese because people are spawning on the opposite side of this wall. People can literally only see my head. Again, I don't know what in the world is going on with this Modern Warfare game, but camping is the real deal, baby. It's the real deal, man, and this is the cheese spot on the cave mission, or the cave level. So if you want to find a spot right there, man, right there, I think I actually get the chopper gunner, so... Oh my god. Anyway, so carry on. So Sour Patch does this thing where, he plays a couple of matches and he's having a terrible time, and it's just not going his way. It's a really sweatfest game, and you know what? He decides, I'm going to see if he's going to test some things out with skill-based matchmaking. So he keeps going into matches and doing really bad, killing himself, getting a lot more deaths than he has kills. But every time he does that, as matches continue on to the 4th and 5th and 6th, he's getting into lobbies that are easier and easier and easier, to almost where the players are bot-like in performance and how they move around the map and how they engage players. To me, oh my god, that to me just reeks and stinks of a skill-based matchmaking and making it to where if you do well in this game, you are going to be punished. But if you are somebody that's learning, trying to learn the map, trying to figure out what the hell to do, I guess, in Modern Warfare, or maybe you're not a great player, you're going to be matched up with that. And to me, honestly, I feel like that's not really that fair. I mean, you're going to coddle people. Look, again, I get it. You're wanting to introduce new players to a Modern Warfare game. You're wanting to introduce new players to Call of Duty games. I totally understand that. But to me, looking back, you know, when Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, and what other games were out there, I don't remember getting coddled this much to where I was going up against, you know, players of my equal skill, unless you're going into a ranked playlist. Literally, in a public match, you should just be ranking, or you just be matching up with people that, you know, come from every different part of the spectrum, and it should be based off a connection. But literally, in the Modern Warfare beta, we are finding out that skill-based matchmaking is a thing. Again, I know he's not proving it in his video. He's just showing some evidence of, you know, testing that he did that he possibly thinks it could be in it. I'm going to tell you right now, I truly believe that skill-based matchmaking is in this. The funny thing is, kind of going back a couple of weeks ago, Infinity Ward saying, look, hey, we want to base this game off of fun. We want players to have a fun time, have an enjoyable time. We don't want to scare off the new players, but we also don't want to penalize the really hardcore players. But clearly, out of the evidence that Sour Patch is showing us and the experience that I had in the beta of literally having a sweat fest every single game and just having a really terrible time in playing this game. Now, whether that being the matchmaking, the spawns, the TTK inconsistencies, the skill-based matchmaking is literally another thing that we can stack on top of reasons why people are not liking this Modern Warfare beta. At least in my opinion, I don't like the Modern Warfare beta, and this is, again, one of those things where I'm like, you've got to be kidding me that we're dealing with this. Look, players do not want a skill-based matchmaking in their game. At least I don't. I would like to speak for other people. Maybe other people don't, you know, think that way. Maybe they want to be matched up with players of equal playing fields that they're on, and I get that. But when it comes to public matches, you know what? Just match me up with the best connection possible. That way I can have a better experience in your game. I don't want to match up with people that are the same level as me or the same professionalism as me every single damn game. I just want to have a good time. I want to have fun and enjoy myself and not literally have to fight for my life and sweat every single game I get into. It gets boring, it gets repetitive, and it's something I just don't want to. I want to have a casual, fun time playing a game, and I don't want to have to worry about just fighting for every life of me to win a game because I'm fighting against people that have the same record, have the same score points, KD, whatever that matter is, and it's pretty much eye-opening right now that Modern Warfare Beta has skill-based matchmaking in it. Now, will it have it in this next weekend, the second weekend with the Xbox PC? God knows. Who knows? I think it'll be fun and interesting now that this has been figured out, that there is evidence that skill-based matchmaking was in the PlayStation side. It'll be interesting for the second weekend to really try it out and see what this what type of skill-based matchmaking is in the game. But the funny thing is, and the one thing that I'm going to be very interested in, so I'm recording this video before they do the live stream. Infinity Ward does their live stream of the crossplay. So they're doing today at noon my time, I think it's 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, they're doing a live stream talking about crossplay for this weekend. Now, yesterday is when we found out this news that there could possibly be skill-based matchmaking in Modern Warfare. Now, we don't know if it's going to be in this weekend, but I do want to find out, at least from the developers, hey, I get it, you want to talk about crossplay. Sorry, what about the skill-based matchmaking that could possibly be in your game that nobody in Infinity Ward is talking about? You have hundreds of people that are I would even say maybe even thousands of people. Shit, who knows? But you have all these people on Twitter talking about skill-based matchmaking in your game. And I'm going to tell you right now, I did not see any developer, anybody from Infinity Ward actually talk about, hey, you know what, you're right, you caught us. That was the Easter egg that we actually put in the Modern Warfare beta. I'm glad that finally somebody has caught kind of what is going on in this game. I honest to God doubt that even, you know, yesterday with, you know, all these tweets, nothing was mentioned. I doubt anything will be mentioned today during their stream today at noon. But to me, it's just crazy to know. Look, as players, I think everybody wants to have a fun, enjoyable time. I think one of the arcade shooters that I really enjoyed playing that I know skill-based matchmaking was not in was Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2, you just got matched up with the best connection possible. and it was a fun, enjoyable shooter. It was an awesome shooter. Nobody complained about the skill base just because you weren't matched up against players of your equal playing field. You would just be matched up with the best connection, and it was a fun, enjoyable game. Modern Warfare literally needs to be the exact same. Modern Warfare just needs to tag you up with the best connection possible and not worry about matchmaking with skilled base. I will tell you this, you want to do something like that, you want to have skill-based matchmaking, you want to have a ranking system to show off to other players to how good you are and all this other BS. Totally get that. Put it in ranked. Put it in a ranked playlist where you actually are getting matched up with players that are equal skilled. Don't do that in public lobbies. To me, it is insane that this was caught, this was found out about, but no information from Infinity Ward. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody's mentioning it from the studio. To me, just almost kind of puts the nail in the coffin of skill-based matchmaking in the game. So I don't know if we'll find out about it today. Again, I'm posting this before the stream. Maybe we'll find out when they do their live stream about crossplay, but it will be interesting for this weekend to see and try out if skill-based matchmaking is actually in this Modern Warfare beta now that we actually have found out some more information about it. So guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about it? Do you like skill-based matchmaking? Do you hate it? Were you kind of bamboozled like everybody else now, finding out that skill-based matchmaking was in Modern Warfare beta? Let me know in the comments below what you think. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you guys all next time.